Well, hello and welcome to another episode of this old RC crawler, or this old truck, this old something. I got myself a new toy, and it's made by Axial. There's Dodgy. There he goes. I love hearing him. It's made by Axial. It's called the SCX10, and this model is the Deadbolt with this particular body on it, and wheelbase and dovetail chassis and stuff like that. Anyway, I just bought this, took it out today for its first time. Here's a few clips. And just had it out for a few minutes and got a chance to kind of get a feel for it. And you can see the ground clearance there is all right. It's four-wheel drive. It is locked all-time four-wheel drive. These are the tires it comes with. You can check out the specs online. I'm not going to go through specs and all that stuff. And I didn't do an unboxing video because there are hundreds of those online that you can check out. I got a pretty good price on this machine from rpphobby.com, and I got 35 bucks off, a good deal on shipping, and it was just generally a good deal at the right time. Yeah, unfortunately my local hobby shop wasn't able to help me out or even provide me a quote, which was rather disappointing. So here's what goes on under here. You got a battery. What do I have for a battery, you ask? I have a 5,000 milliamp hour Onyx. It's a nickel metal hydride. We'll be doing lipos at some point, but that'll do for now. Yes, you're gonna love this. Dean's connector, which I didn't know these came with. I thought they came with Tamiya or these standard fittings, but they don't. They came with Dean's, which is what I want to upgrade to anyway. So for now, I've just literally jammed it in there. Round pin, rectangle pin. But you know what, as long as you get the polarity right, they kind of play ball. 27 turn motor, transmission, and all the other stuff. This is the servo it comes with up front, a Tactic TSX45. They call it a Metal Gear servo, but I believe there's, in the bottom of the case, near the motor, there is a plastic gear, but that'll probably protect things. Real steel frame rails, by the way. So, it's been a lot of fun so far. The tires, I don't know how to just say it other than they're a bit hard right now. I'm just leaning against it and they're... I'd like it to perform like an aired down real four-wheel drive truck tire. Right now they're a bit hard, especially on the corners of the tread. So what I'm probably going to do, these tires are filled with foam, not like, it's like a big donut inside. I want to cut little V-shaped slices out of it so it looks like little spikes. Then have a much softer tire. Because right now they're a little hard, especially you can see I've been running in, well, you saw the video, I'm running in gravel. And it would be an improvement to have softer air down tires because they're just diggers now. Also, the steering arm, I've ordered some parts already for this, which is hilarious because it's brand new. What's with my dogs? Puppies! Hey, puppies! Dio mio, what's happening? Uh-oh. They're fighting again. I will be upgrading these steering links. The pinion that, or I guess pitman arm that comes off the steering box is that plastic arm that goes from here to the drive for the servo. This steering arm, the main one, center link I guess you would call it, and this arm here, they're all plastic and they're really flexible. You can see it bowing there whenever I steer. So those are going to hit the garbage pretty quick. Look at that. Look at the flex. I don't know why they don't ship these with steel arms, other than to keep it cheap. So it works. What I don't like, the only thing I don't like so far is the amount of steering lock. Maybe I can show you. All right, this is the controller. I've adjusted it. It's set up pretty well. But hopefully you can see this. For steering lock, this is all it has. Turn full right. And that's it. I mean, that's what, 30 degrees lock? And you can hear the motor straining, like it's going as far as it can. I think we're limited by, right now, the design of the hubs and everything else, because my servo can go further. And actually, if I have it on full lock, and I turn this little knob here, which is the adjustment for the steering ends, it just starts bending the steering arms. Maybe I can even show you that. I don't have a good, I'm videoing with an iPhone, so I'll put it on full lock there and I'll turn this little knob. Okay, we have light, we have camera. I'm gonna steer all the way right. You can watch my servo. I'm gonna crank it up, wrong way. See, I can turn it more, but then when I want to steer the other way, it's just, there's not enough there, it seems. I need to work with this a bit more to get the steering sorted out, because right now it's kind of crap. I mean, to make a U-turn on this thing, it takes about 2 football fields of equivalent size, because either I don't know what I'm doing. Look at the suspension play. Ooh, that's nice. No, I know what I'm gonna do. Don't tell Susie I put this in a glass. There we go. There's how we're looking. So it's got a bit of suspension flex, and we're gonna get that to be even better later on. But for now, that's all we got. So yeah, in the training mode now, I've set it up so it's full lock to the right. When I steer to the right now, that's a lot better than it was before. But now it only steers that far to the left. So I think I got some playing around to do. I'm not pretending I know what I'm doing here by any means, but so that's our newest little project for the next little while, and you can thank the sales of the Mustang for going towards this. This should be a lot of fun. We're going to do some more trail rides, especially with Jer or whoever else I find that has one of these. And we're going to see how she goes. So if you have one of these, if you have an SCX10, or if you are fond of this, please comment below on what you'd like to see. And I don't know if this is going to get into like a competition rig. Oh, shoot, I had one plan for this video, and that was to see how many times I could use the word scale. And this is a scale rig. It's 1/10. You guessed it, scale. The body is supposed to be something like a Ford Bronco. And you can kind of, if you squint and you kind of blur it, it's kind of like a Ford Bronco. This sticker doesn't really look great to me. This needs to go, and I want to put a 3D printed grill on there. Oh, I'm tipping over everything. The other thing I want to do is create a rear bumper for this. I want to either buy a 3D printer or use one and make my own, because this is really plain. It's just like an end stop for the frame, which kind of sucks when you have a relatively nice D-ring capable. I could put a chain on here, I could mount a winch up here, bumper on the front. So I really want to get into 3D printing to make my own parts. Yeah, it's just plastic, but you know what, that's a lot cheaper than metal, and it bends, whereas metal may break. So that's her. Anyway, you're probably bored by now, or you're just like, no, just get that thing on the trails already. So that's what I'm going to do. There's Dio. So at least give this video a thumb up for little Dio Mio here. Dio, you a good boy? You are. You're very little. Very good pup. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Dodgy Dodge. He is quite dodgy, but he's pretty cute too. Good boys. Oh, he's biting him. Dio, why are you biting him? Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one.